It's rivalry week in the FGFL as the Civil War gets underway between Oregon State and number 4 Oregon. They have a legitimate chance at a national title if they can get themselves in the college football playoff, and you see Jonathan Ellaby just going off in the first quarter. Ellaby taking a couple of carries, and then it's Dylan Maloney, his spellback, doing the job as well. Maloney's a big-time kick returner as well. There is Ellaby with an 8-yard touchdown run, and Oregon started the day with a 7-0 lead on the Beavers. 2nd and 1, and there is the true freshman Seamus Kramer just not getting the ball out of his hands quick enough. Lawrence Harris with a sack for the Beavers. Oruwariye loading up as he gets it away to J.G. Wentworth on a 55-yard touchdown pass, and that's the type of play that scouts have really wanted to see from both players to see if they're the real deal. J.G. Wentworth, one of the top targets in the upcoming draft. There's Reggie Scipio catching a 40-yard pass from Seamus Kramer. 7-all still in the beginning of the second quarter, where Rasheen Ellison with a 4-yard reception. Not good enough for a first down, but it is good enough to put up a field goal, which is doinked off the upright. No good for the Ducks. Here goes Oruwariye, slammed down. What a tackle. That was number 90. That was Darby, the middle linebacker. Here's a throw right side. Cedric Jones, 18-yard reception. And then Oruwariye finding J.G. Wentworth for 12. Down inside the 5. Here goes Oruwariye and across the plane for a 4-yard touchdown run for the Beavers. Beavers take a 14-7 lead in the game before Seamus Kramer starts to use his legs, but he loses the football, and it's picked up by the Beaver defense. Huge play as Oregon State could really make a statement here. Oruwariye with a first down run of 12 yards. And then Oruwariye going to hand it off to his running back. This one goes to James Foster. Big run. Foster going to take it again, but nowhere to go, leaving 4th and 11 and leaving Oregon State to settle for 3. Here's a big throw for Seamus Kramer. He's going to need a lot of those. 28 yards to Ellison. And then Kramer downfield again. Ellison 11 yards getting out of bounds. Very smart plays here by the Ducks offense until Kramer just can't get that one to stay in the hands of his intended target. Long field goal attempt is up and way short, no good. So into the half at 17-7. Oregon coming out of the half with a chance. That one should have been intercepted by Jerry Breedlove, but it's very good to get his hands on the ball and force an Oregon punt. Oruwariye going left side, trying to hit a big pass, but it's intercepted. Chandler Oruwariye is picked off and gives Oregon a chance here. The number 4 team in the nation. You just can't give them too many chances to come back. Cardavian Moore with a big catch, but then the interception going the other way, and that is what you hope for from a true freshman quarterback if you're an opposing defense. So Oregon State able to get the ball back, but Foster stuffed by Ty Kozu, who had some of the most tackles in the country this year at linebacker. And then James Foster stuffed again. Filippo Edwards, that middle pressure, too much. So Oregon getting the football back. Another chance. It's Reggie Scipio with a 15-yard catch. Then a little play fake for Seamus Kramer going downfield into the end zone. Look at this beautiful diving catch by Reggie Scipio. What a throw. Seamus Kramer definitely showing flashes of a quarterback that can be something in the country, but just a true freshman. He's just but a wee egg at this moment. Here's Oruwariye right side, complete to J.G. Wentworth for a 14-yard pass, and then Oruwariye gonna go right back to J.G. inside the 20-yard line. Here's Oruwariye looking end zone, and Salanoa Alo Hall with a touchdown reception from Oruwariye. 10-point lead for the Beavers. Can the Ducks do something about it? Look at this kickoff return, breaking tackles, and getting all the way to the house is Dylan Maloney. I told you he was a big-time kick returner. And right there, he gets a 95-yard kickoff return touchdown to bring this game within 3. Oruwariye trying to get away. David Darby ends up with the 5-yard sack of him. 6 tackles, 2 TFLs, and a sack at that point for Darby. He was having a huge game. Here's a throw up the middle. Rasheen Ellison as the Ducks trying to come back in this one and prevent going down as the number 4 team in the nation. But that Oregon State defense holding up, and on 4th and 6, there's a big throw from Seamus Kramer to Kyle Simpson for 35 yards. Kramer then into the end zone to find Najee Davis, who gets that one and gives Oregon their first big lead here late in the game. Here's a throw, and this one going. Could he go all the way? He absolutely can. Salanoa Alohal, huge play, and the Beavers did not waver. They came right back down the field and got themselves the lead right back. Here's Oruwariye going to J.G. Wentworth late. Opportunity for the Beavers to get it to a 6-point game, and they do. They're going to force Oregon to need an entire touchdown here, and Seamus Kramer going down, sacked yet again by this Beaver defense. And on a 3rd and 16 is where it's all going to be on the line here. Seamus Kramer doesn't see the pressure. He's trying to get away, and he is absolutely bashed. So a 4th and 30 now. He does get the football away. It is caught by his running back, Jonathan Ellaby, but that is a turnover on downs, and that'll do it. Number 4, Oregon goes down to Chandler Oruwariye, J.G. Wentworth, Salanoa Alohal, and the Oregon State Beavers. Gotta have your hats off to the Beavers in this one. Kramer didn't play horribly. He did have 1 interception, but it's one of his better games we've seen for the young freshman. Reggie Scipio, also a freshman, he had a really nice game too. Jonathan Ellaby, he had a decent game as well as the tailback. So number 18, Ohio State is going to try to prevent themselves from being in that same fate, but there are a lot of injuries in this one on both sides of the ball. We'll see if Cody Hayner can get it done even with those injuries, as Cody Hayner gets it to Noose McDonald. What a name. For a first down. Then Hayner looking left side. That one's complete to Rod Gore with a 13-yard gain. Now a little play fake. Hayner, big rifle. Another completion to Rod Gore, 14 yards. Hayner, another little play fake. Gets it to a wide open Jalen Brahms. I know there's a lot of people that like him, but I don't know if he's going to come out or not. We'll have to wait till the official announcements. Or Ohio State drive does stall. They're able to get a field goal up, though. They would really like to not go down to Michigan in this one. St. Patrick, the big star for Michigan, brought down for a big loss by Garmin Jarrett. Then it's Artie Hicks on 3rd and 9, finding his man Jeremy McIntyre for 29 yards. They're going to go to St. Patrick here on 1st and 10, a 5-yard run for him, leaving a 2nd and 5. Here comes another run by the spellback Richard Madden. That one goes for 8. 3rd and 5. Michigan on their first drive, and that one's incomplete. Can't get it to the hands of his target, Ohio State. Too stout on the defense, and the field goal is up and good. We are tied at 3. Go to a 3rd and 6 in this first quarter, and there's a really nice screenplay set up for Charles Burke for 17 yards. Him and Cody Hayner have been really good friends all season. There's a 12-yard run for Charles Burke. Hayner likes to rely on his running back from time to time, but he can still get it to those receivers. Noose McDonald having a nice day for him. Hadn't really called his name much all season long. Rod Gore, we've definitely called a couple of times. And there he is with his 3rd reception of this one. Cody Hayner looking end zone, throws it through the back of the end zone. Unfortunately, Michigan's got themselves a stop, and the field goal up and good. Ohio State taking that 6-3 lead as we begin the second quarter. Here's a big throw up the middle. That one is complete. Look at this. Bobbing and weaving through traffic. It's Garrett Wa'a. That's right. Oh, Wa'a. St. Patrick with a 3-yard run. Makes it 2nd and 7. Here goes Artie Hicks as he pulls that one back himself. Takes it for a 10-yard gain. And And then Artie Hicks looking for the screen to McIntyre. Not going to work. Ohio State able to force the punt. Later on, 1st and 10, 3:36 to go in the first half. It's a big throw and catch from Cody Hayner. There is a run for Charles Burke, a 13-yard run to set up this 3rd and 7, and Hayner helped out a little bit there for Rod Gore, who picks up 15 yards, gets it to a 1st and goal. Hayner looking for that touchdown pass. He gets it to Josh Bird for a 2-yard touchdown score. Hayner, 14 of 17 early in this one. Here's a run, and that one is good for another 1st down for Charles Burke as they get the ball back from Michigan. They're looking to score before the half, and Hayner with a big shot to the wide-open Jalen Brahms for a 36-yard touchdown, and he is having himself a day. 3rd quarter, 7:29 to go. Here goes Artie Hicks. He's going to take it left side, and Artie Hicks breaking a tackle, and he is just tripped up inside the 30 after a gain of 33. Artie Hicks going right side. That one's complete, and that goes to Connor Panasweek for 12 yards. Now Artie Hicks looking, taking too long to get rid of the ball. He is brought down for a sack, and that is none other than Garmin Jarrett, the outstanding true freshman. Here's Artie Hicks, and he is going to be chased and brought down yet again. That one's John Wilson, number 67, with his first tackle, first TFL, and first sack of the football game here in the second half. 20-3, and Michigan attempting to make it 20-6, and off the doink crossbar, no good. Here's Hayner, though, continuing to dot up the Michigan defense, a 33-yarder to Jalen Brahms. And then Hayner up the middle has his man Colin Hoke for 19 yards. 3rd and 9. Hayner a little play fake. He's got his guy. Look at this. Nice run after the catch for Tim Terrell. Hayner looking, got tons of time, and he's going to find his man. But there's a flag on the play here. That would be Bird's 2nd touchdown of the game if it wasn't a hold. Cody Hayner yelling at Charles Burke. They're best buds, but that means that they can get in each other's face without any repercussions. So Hayner trying to do his best to stay in the play, but a diving interception, and Ohio State ends up with no points on the drive. 3rd and 11, though. Artie Hicks is brought down, and it's Timothy Bush, the big man in the interior. So a 4th and 6, this drive stalls, but it ends up being a field goal for Ohio State. And then we're at the 4th quarter. Look at this return as Michigan trying to stay in the ball game. It's Jordan Rutherford with a really nice return. Artie Hicks, it needs to be on his arm the rest of the way. Courtney Carson with a big catch. Now Artie Hicks, he's going to take it with his legs, but he is brought down for a sack, and Timothy Bush at it again. 3rd and 5 for Artie Hicks. He's going to throw this one. That is incomplete, knocked off the ball. The Ohio State defense coming up big. It's going to be a 4th and 5 game. There's a big throw and a big completion to Connor Panasweek. And then St. Patrick. Look at his little body just getting in there through the cracks. Love to see it. St. Patrick, he's a little leprechaun, you know. And he is able to get the touchdown. Look at this return, though. Ensuing kickoff return taken all the way inside the 30 by Rod Gore. A 68-yard kickoff return. Not a touchdown, but it does set up a field goal for Ohio State. And let me tell you, this kicker is something else for Ohio State. He puts it in there every single time. He's been perfect on the season. And now Courtney Carson with a 1-yard reception and a turnover on down. So Ohio State with the football back. Here's a throw, middle screen. That's going to work out for Rod Gore and a 1st down with 1:50 to play in the ball game. Cody Hayner just looking to stat pad a little bit, and he gets it over everybody to Rod Gore on a 28-yard touchdown strike. Cody Hayner, 23 of 30 for 327 and 3 touchdowns in the domination of his rival. St. Patrick ends up with 59 yards and a touchdown and 1 catch in the game. Artie Hicks, 18 of 21 for 166. And Dante England, a true freshman corner for Michigan, was the one that picked off Cody Hayner. A couple of sacks for Timothy Bush. All right, we're going to move to Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum. Number 11 USC will be playing host to number 7 UCLA. A lot of really nice players out for the year, and so we are going to have quite the game on tap. That is a interception right off the bat. Shelton Morris picked off. So UCLA turning possession already, and there's the run for Joey Sapp, a 9-yard gain for him. And a first down. 3rd and 2. Here's the man everybody's looking at, David James. They say he is the best quarterback in this draft class. We'll see if that is true. Malik McDougal, nice first down. Drive ends up stalling. UCLA gets 3. Shelton Morris trying to make up for his mistake. Hits a big throw over the middle to Kobe Callaway. And then going to hand this one off, and it's going to go to Brian Martin for a 10-yard run. So USC on the move as they flip quarters. 3rd and 9. Morris to the back of the end zone. Demetrius Lovick with a tremendous catch. We love Lovick here. And he breaks the school receiving touchdown career record set by Dwayne Jarrett. Is there anything left for him to do at USC? He might as well come out in the draft. There's a big throw from David James, though. That goes to KJ Betts Jr. And then David James on the read option going to take it himself for an 8-yard touchdown run. The big David James, Cam Newton-esque, getting into the end zone. Shelton Morris, another interception for him. He's been doing it on his own side of the field. This is not good. Kevin Bell with the interception leads to this field goal attempt, up and good. UCLA leading by 6. They go on another drive later on. It's David James hitting his man Daniel Moore for a 42-yarder. Now 2nd and 5. David James, little pump fake, little throw up the middle, and that'll go for a completion and a first down. 2nd and 3. David James takes it, going to take off himself in a bob and a weave. 12 yards for the touchdown. David James with 2 rushing scores already first half. Ensuing kickoff for USC. Take a look at this one. Left side, broken tackle inside the 40 for Josh M. Reynolds. That would lead to this field goal attempt, up and good. USC cutting the lead to 20-10. There's David James now. David James going to launch one downfield. He's got his man with no time on the clock in the half. KJ Betts Jr. and David James 13 of 14 passing in the first half. 27-10 ball game. And Demetrius Lovick with a nice catch on the left sideline. And then Shelton Morris up the middle finds Deontay Solomon for 15. 3rd and 3, they're going to give it, and look at this, a loss of 2 for the fullback Gator Hampton. Normally a very reliable fullback, but Matt Mattingly is tough to get by. The field goal's up and good. It's a 14-point lead for UCLA, and David James gets sacked trying to run a little bit there. Austin Mornhinweg, very, very good edge rusher. 3rd and 4. Thrown left side, and Shelton Morris has nothing there. Dayon Henry was there in coverage. USC with another chance after UCLA befuddles their drive. Kobe Callaway, 11-yard reception. Then Shelton Morris looking, going to give it to his man Brian Martin, who's going to lose a couple of yards. Tyler Jones in on the tackle. And Shelton Morris with a little pump fake and throw, and he is intercepted for a 3rd time in the ball game, and this one is going to hurt really, really badly as this one's taken all the way back inside the 10. Nice touchdown saving tackle. However, David James is going to take this opportunity himself as he takes it right into the end zone for a 5-yard touchdown run and just continues to bludgeon the USC Trojans on the road, no less. Here's Shelton Morris, though, finding his man. That is a big-time play. Look at the couple of broken tackles. Another one all the way down to the one for Kobe Callaway. And then it's Shelton Morris with the pitch to Martin into the end zone for the touchdown. USC at least trying to make it a little bit more respectable. 34-20. Last play of the ball game. Shelton Morris looking for some respect, and instead he's going to find his 4th pick of the ball game. This one's going to come all the way back to about the 8-9 yard line, but that is the last play of the game. 4 turnovers, 2 of those caught by Alex Pryor of UCLA. So 19 of 24 for 249 and a touchdown for David James. He also had 11 carries for 49 yards and 3 touchdowns. Shelton Morris with 4 interceptions, but he's a gunslinger. It's what he's going to do. Brian Martin with a touchdown on the ground. Kobe Callaway with 100 yards. Lovick with the touchdown. Morningweg with a couple of sacks. KJ Betts Jr. had a huge game for UCLA. We go to Tiger Stadium, Arkansas versus number 10 LSU. It's a huge game every single year, and there's a lot of people hurt in this one as well. But Arkansas going to try their best. This is our first look at them. Brandon O'Connor with a 9-yard reception from the quarterback. And now it is going to be John. He is going to throw to Jay Pollock for a 1-yard reception. And Jay Pollock, let me tell you something about him. He is the school receptions career leader all time. So there you go. Jay Pollock, a big-time receiver at Arkansas. There's Noah Kelly getting a big tackle for loss, and LSU is going to get their first chance on the day. Look at Pete Lico just launching that thing 40 yards to Kevin Davis. Now a 3rd and 23, however, and Lico finding his receiver. It's Brian Robinson, but it's not going to go for a first down. Later on, a 3rd and inches. Lico again finding his man Barry Rickhaven this time for a 7-yard completion. Lico, again, plenty of time. He's going right side, and he's going to find his man Brian Robinson for 18 yards. 2nd and 7, Lico taking it himself, pitching it, and a beautiful stiff arm for Kamalani John. The 12-yard touchdown run for him, and LSU takes the 7-0 lead. Now, here we go. John Allen going to throw this one deep right side, and look at this, over the top of the defense to Jay Pollock. 45-yard touchdown reception for Pollock, and John Allen started the game 6-6 for 83 yards and a touchdown. Here's Allen, deep throw left side, and this time not going to find his receiver. He's going to find the LSU defense. So his first big mess up going right to LSU, and Pete Lico trying to spin away from a would-be tackler, but instead he is going to go down. It is Austin Piazza with the sack, and at half, tied at 7. Come out in the second half. Here goes Pete Lico with the run. 10-yard run for him. 2nd and inches. So now a 3rd and 9. Here's Lico throwing left side. That one could have been intercepted, but look at this. Turning around, turning it upfield, and into the end zone. Nobody going to catch Kevin Davis. 11 of 15 for 174 yards and a touchdown for Pete Lico. So now John Allen's got to respond in a game of 2 lefties. Jay Pollock with a 15-yard catch that gets them into LSU territory. And then throwing up the middle to Rashad Hall for a nice double-digit grab. And then 3rd and 16. Allen finds his man Marquez Johnson, who gets so close to the first down marker. But instead, they will try a field goal that is well short, no good. We go to the 4th quarter. John Allen on 3rd and 13. That one's way too short. Though it is to Jay Pollock, and it will break another record. The school receptions in a season record set by Colby Hamilton in 2012. Huge play. Good for Jay Pollock. But it's not going to help Arkansas, and it's not going to help John Allen, who just threw an interception. Now Pete Lico looking to put this game away. There's a beautiful throw, pitch and catch to Kevin Davis, who has had a great game. And then the handoff and the run. Beautiful run for Ty McCoubry. I don't know how you're running a tight end sweep, but it definitely works. And LSU hitting the field goal, making it a 2-score game. John Allen and the Arkansas offense really doesn't have a lot of time here, and this is a 4th and 4 after the throw to Jay Pollock. Here's Allen just tossing one up. It's bouncing all over. It could have been intercepted by anybody. And John Allen just a little disappointed in himself. He wanted to get more points up on the board. Kevin Davis, 3 catches, 112 and a touchdown, as LSU able to win the rivalry game. Lico, 211 yards and a touchdown. Kevin Davis, of course, well documented what he did. Barry Rickhaven had 22 yards and a pancake. Eric Gelati ended up with an interception of John Allen in this game. Pollock did have 8 catches, 95 yards and a touchdown for the Arkansas all-time leader in receptions. So you love to see that. As we move to technically week number 15, we are adding into this video at Lincoln Financial Field. It's the Army-Navy game, but Navy without their starting quarterback. That's right, he's out for a couple of weeks, so Roddy Poe with a nice 16-yard reception. We love him. We also love this man, Jet Jones Grigsby, with a 9-yard run, and then here, Jones Grigsby is brought down by the Army defense. 3rd and 6. For Navy, throwing left side. That one is complete, and Jonathan Williams not going to get there. The Army defense playing really well early. So was the Navy defense, except for this play right here where Dylan Ekior Jr. picking up the first down. But there's the Navy defense bringing down Markel Jefferson. It's A.J. Chandler on the tackle. Markel Jefferson throwing, and this one's going to be well short of the sticks for a 4th and 9. Here's Jefferson again. He is brought down by the Navy defense on a sack, and he would be taken out of this game. 2 quarters. No Markel Jefferson. So now, I guess a little bit even. No Navy starting quarterback, no Markel Jefferson for a couple of quarters. He will be able to come into the 4th and try to lead a comeback if that's what needs to happen. But Nick Brooks sacked by Brady Mosley, and we move on. Here's the throw and the backup quarterback for Army. I don't know that I'd want him to throw the ball after seeing that. That is just no. Ashley Carter on the interception, and that's going to leave it way too easy for the Navy offense. Marcus Petty with a 6-yard reception, and then here, just gobbled up is Nick Brooks. So Army defense gobbling him up. It's 2nd and goal from near the 20. It's going to be 3rd and goal from beyond the 20 after Jet Jones Grigsby is brought down by Ferranto. Here setting up a screen, just trying to get up anything they can. Jones Grigsby with a 2-yard reception. So Navy, the field goal attempt up and good. They take a 3-0 lead with only 9 seconds. That would be our halftime score. Here's a throw up the middle. That would complete to Savell Howell. Army backup quarterback trying to get it done. At least he can make a proper pitch to Micah Mosley for 5 yards. And on 1st and 10, he's not going to pitch this one, but he's going to break a tackle or two. 9 yards. Terrell Pollock, the backup quarterback. Dylan Ekior goes nowhere. Navy putting a nice stop on, and the field goal is up and good. Gotta watch that field goal kicker, Mike Engstrand. Heck of a kick. So now, Navy offense, Daquan Sealy with a catch. And then going to run right side. Big pickup for Jet Jones Grigsby of 9. Now they're going to give it to him up the middle. That's Devin Hall. 1-yard run. He's not able to get there. So Army taking over now. Late 3rd quarter. That's right. This game, just a lot of defense. Terrell Pollock sacked by Dominique Harris. So now Navy taking over with some good field position, and it's a sack of Nick Brooks. Brought down by Billy Morgan. Now 3rd and 3. Here's the throw, and that one is complete. That one's going to get across the 45 to Dylan Ekior Jr. for 15 yards. Now another big throw over the middle, no good. Jonathan Klein in coverage there. Now Army underneath play. We got a 3-3 ball game, and Tony Henry, nice little pickup. Now they're going to give it. And that's going to go for a bunch of yards to set Army up for the 6-3 game. Man, does Navy have what it takes to come all the way back here? Let's see. There's a big run for Jet Jones Grigsby. That goes for 15. Navy needs more of that. And they need the tying field goal. They're going to go for a big throw, and that is intercepted. You don't want any of these quarterbacks just going deep all the time. Not on Army-Navy and not in the Army-Navy game. Tyree Collins has a big game, 5 tackles, interception. Jet Jones Grigsby does have 18 carries, 50 yards, 2 catches for 10. Micah Mosley, 9 carries, 37, 2 catches for 7. There just wasn't really a lot going on offensively for these two teams. A lot more defensively to look at on this box score. That's the Army-Navy game, and that's the end of the regular season in FGFL NCAA. Can't wait for the conference titles.